Hello and welcome to Spring Canyon. There are actually quite a few ghost towns up this canyon. There's Peerless, Storer, Standardsville, Rains, Letuda, Mutual, and Little Standard. We actually skipped past Peerless. We drove through it just because there's really nothing left there. And we went up to here, Standardsville. This was actually the largest town in the canyon with about 550 residents in its heyday. It was established in about 1916 and went up until the 1950s. The reason it was called Standardsville is because it became the standard for how future mining towns set up their towns. It was super efficient, and other towns saw that, and so they set them up likewise, hence the name Standardsville. Very few buildings here left, a couple foundations is all. There was a large building you saw at the beginning when I first came into this town. That was probably where they dumped ore through to the train as it headed up this canyon. The train went through all the different towns to take up the ore that was then shipped out from here. All the towns here mined for coal, so all the mines in this area are coal mines, and there's quite a few. Further up the canyon here, this is the town of Mutual. This is the only building that's left standing. This building used to be the mine administration office, but I think the third floor was where they had the dance hall. I don't remember what the second floor was. Someone had mentioned it to me, but I can no longer remember what that floor had. One of the best standing buildings in the canyon, very little graffiti, and still has the sides all the way to the top, as you can see, and yeah, pretty well maintained here. I hope it stays this way going forward. A little bit further the canyon, you can see this is an old mine, but it's been collapsed or closed off, so you can't get into it. And then a little bit further is an old miner's home. Pretty awesome, very small space. He probably just came home and ate, went to bed, woke up, and left for the mines the next morning. But here's what it looks like inside. You can see this is probably where he slept. And literally we walk in and it's like 5 by 4 feet. There's where the smoke would have come out when he had fires for dinner. Yeah, just a cool little shack. I used to know the miner's name, but I can't remember. This is Latuda. Latuda established around the same time as Standardsville. My grandma actually used to live here when she was a little girl. Her dad, my great-grandpa, was a miner and came up here and mined for a couple years. There was actually an avalanche here in 1927 that killed several people. Also at the canyon were some very well-maintained petroglyphs. I was surprised to see them very well-maintained because of all the people that lived in this area for quite a few years. And then on the way out, we stopped by, this is my great-great-great-grandpa, Francis Marion Ewell, who was one of the initial settlers of Price, Utah. Thanks for watching.